What is the purpose of this orientation? This orientation is designed to provide you with the necessary information to help applicants successfully complete the SOUP SIOP process. Parents or guardians, advocates, social workers, and/or counselors are asked to attend this orientation on behalf of the applicant. The parent orientation is optional for all parents or guardians for youth ages 14 to 20. The agenda. This orientation will discuss an overview of the SOUP SIOP program, applicant eligibility for the program, the Department of Human Services benefits, application requirements, the online application process, supporting documentation needed. We'll go over the job selection form, give you information about job details, the provider fair, interviewing readiness training, and the next steps. SOUP SIOP Program Overview. The City of Rochester operates the Summer of Opportunity program in collaboration with Rochester Works Summer Youth Employment Program, which is a government-funded program. SOUP SIOP is a 6-week paid employment and training program for youth ages 14 to 20 who are still in high school or a high school equivalency program. Work experiences are provided through work sites and programs across Monroe County. This 6-week paid summer work experience is designed to provide training and employment opportunities to youth while making a direct connection to success in school. Please note, no youth is guaranteed a job. Applicant eligibility. To be eligible for the program, applicants must be currently enrolled in middle or high school or in a GED training program, live within the City of Rochester or Monroe County, and be between the ages of 14 to 20. You must be 14 by May 31st to be eligible. For placement with the City of Rochester, you must be a city resident and there are no income guidelines. For placement with Rochester Works, you must live within Monroe County and meet income guidelines. You must meet 200% of the poverty income guideline. Income guidelines. Please see the attached document for the current income guidelines for eligibility purposes. DHS benefits. For applicants that are under 18 years old and on their parent's case, wages earned will not affect the parent's DHS case. However, for applicants with their own case, wages earned must be reported to their DHS case manager. For more information, please see the attached document. Mandatory application requirements. Mandatory application requirements include completion of the online application, submitting required documentation, attending the parent orientation, which is optional for parents or guardians of youth ages 14 to 20, and attend the provider fair or direct placement orientation. The online application. To access the online application, visit www.rocsummeryouth.com. It is mobile-friendly, it can be translated into 90 different languages. You do need to verify your email address in order to apply. It is password protected and there is one email account per applicant. If you applied last year, you will need to complete the application process again this year. All accounts from the previous year have been erased. After you've registered your account, you will receive an email with the registration link. You must open the link before you can log into the portal. If you forget your password, please follow the directions listed. Remember to check your spam folder for the confirmation email. You will need to click the link in the email to activate your account. Your password is also listed. Returning users who have already created an account, enter your email and password in the I already have an account section. Access to the system to make edits is granted until you submit the application. Once you've completed the application, you will receive an email with the next steps for submitting the supporting documentation. This is an example of what the confirmation page will look like. Note, it does say the application has been submitted. It also provides the next steps, such as supporting documentation, the application signature report, parent orientation, provider fair, and interviews. Application signature report. This is an example of the application signature report. Please note, in Section 1, the student needs to print and sign their name. Section 2 or 3 are for income verification. However, you only need to complete one of these sections, but not both. For income verification in Section 3, please make sure to indicate the dollar amount for the household and indicate whether this is per year, per month, bi-weekly, or weekly. Please make sure this section is filled out in its entirety. And in Section 4, the parent or guardian will need to provide a signature. Supporting documentation. Applicants are required to upload a photocopy of the following: a photo ID, this may be a school ID, a passport, or a state-issued ID, and the ID must be dated within the last 2 years. A copy of your signed Social Security card. We also need a work permit if you are between the ages of 14 and 17, and remember, applicants must be 14 years old by May 31st. We will need your most recent report card, and it must show your current GPA, and a copy of the applicant's signature report. Applicants are required to upload supporting documentation by March 31st, 2021 to www.doccollect.rochesterworks.org. Please do not drop off, mail, or fax supporting documents. They will not be accepted. Job selection form. This is a sample of the job selection form. This form will be sent out to individuals who are eligible and invited to the provider fair. This form is used for the individual to rank their choice of which program they would like to apply for in the summer. Details about jobs for ages 14 to 15. For youth ages 14 to 15, the program date will be July 6th to August 16th. It will be about 20 hours per week. The majority of the programs will start after 12 o'clock. If you're working with the city does pay a stipend or minimum wage depending on the job. And if you're selected to be placed with Rochester Works will pay minimum wage. Youth will be interviewed and selected by programs. Programs will provide an orientation to youth and their parents, and city-funded programs do require direct deposit for payrolling. Details about jobs for ages 16 to 20. For youth ages 16 to 20, the program dates will be July 6th to August 16th. It will be 20 plus hours per week with direct placement employers, and hours may vary by worksite. Rochester Works and City Direct Placement will pay minimum wage, and the city programs will pay a stipend. Youth will be placed with worksites. Rochester Works and the city will both provide an orientation to youth, and the city-funded programs do require direct deposit for payrolling. What kind of jobs are available? For youth 14 to 15, they will be placed with agency programs. This includes in-house career exploration and on- and off-site placements. For youth 16 and up, they will be placed with direct placement. This includes food services, computers or tech, office or customer service, maintenance and factory, and recreation art centers. The Provider Fair. The Provider Fair is an opportunity for applicants to meet representatives of the various programs and companies that will be providing employment opportunities. Youth are able to learn more about the jobs that are available and make a positive impression on their representatives to increase their job placement opportunities. All eligible students are required to attend the Provider Fair or a direct placement interview. Invitations to these events will be emailed and/or mailed to eligible students. Those who do not attend the Provider Fair will be placed on the wait list. Interview readiness training. Remember, first impressions are lasting impressions. You want to make sure that you dress to impress. Remember, a smile goes a long way. A firm handshake and eye contact are essential, along with correct body posture. First impressions count. First impressions do count. The first time you meet someone, 7% of the first impression is from what we actually see, 38% is the quality of your voice, grammar, and confidence, and 55% the way we dress, act, and walk. It takes 4 seconds to make a first impression and 4 minutes to make a lasting impression. Dress the part. Women, have a neat and clean appearance. Keep it simple. Wear a conservative 2-piece suit. If you wear a skirt, make sure it is at least knee length. Hosiery should be at or near skin color. Wear appropriate shoes, preferably dark, polished, and closed-toed shoes. Men should also have a neat and clean appearance. Wear a conservative 2-piece suit. Your shirt should be tucked in and pants should be pressed. Wear appropriate shoes, preferably clean and polished dress shoes. Factors that improve applicants' job opportunities. Remember, no youth is guaranteed a job, so early document submission is essential. Make sure to attend the provider fair and make a lasting impression. And make sure to respond to phone calls and emails in a timely manner. The next steps. The next steps include submitting all required documentation by the due date, check your mail for the invitation to the provider fair or direct placement interview, wait for the programs or companies to contact applicants to schedule an interview for placement. Youth not contacted by June 28th will be placed on the waiting list. And remember, no youth is guaranteed a job. How can you help? Should you or your child be contacted by our office or an employer, be sure to return the call immediately. If there's been any changes to your address or phone number, please be sure to notify our office as soon as possible so your file can be updated. Contact us. If you have any questions, please contact us at 585-428-6366. Or you can email us at soup@cityofrochester.gov or sciep@rochesterworks.org. Congratulations! You've completed the Summer Employment Program Parent Orientation.